Alright YouTube, what's good with you? So we're talking protein, yeah? Alright, so we're talking whey isolates, we're talking...
Hey man, I beg you raise your voice down, man's trying to sleep, innit?
Raise your voice down, what does that even mean?
What? Trying to play in front of the camera, yeah? Know yourself, man. You better know yourself, fam.
I'm just saying, man.
What are you doing anyway, man?
Giving them a protein review.
What?
I'm giving them a protein review.
See? Well, tell them innit, man. Just keep it down. Man's trying to sleep. Fuck.
She made me go.
Alright, so proteins. So basically, this video is just going to be me comparing different protein shakes that I've taken. First up, we're going to go with the Optimum Nutrition. My baby, or my baby right now, because this is the one that I'm using currently. 100% whey protein, gold standard, 24 grams of protein, 3 grams of carbs, a gram of fat, 0.5 grams that saturates. This is pretty good. It gets the job done. It really does get the job done. The protein that I was using before this, the protein shake that I was using before this was the ISO 100, which is even purer complete protein. So if I'm comparing the gold standard and the protein shake, the ISO 100 that I was using before, I would definitely go with the ISO 100 because it is a purer protein, which in turn just means that it's more beneficial for your muscles right after a workout. But the thing about the ISO 100 is it is quite pricey. This is a £5 bucket, £5 box or bucket, whatever the fuck you want to call it, container. I think I got this for about $56, something like that. Now for a three pounder of the ISO 100, you're probably going to be paying around the same amount of money. You might even be paying more money for less weight of the ISO 100 protein, which gives you an idea of how highly it's rated in the industry. Next one is Elite XT. This is one that I have used time and time again. This is actually a blend of protein. So basically it has fast release, it has slow release in there as well. And this one, the XT, stands for extended release. So you can actually use this right before bedtime to mimic casein protein, and you can take it after your workout as well because it has fast release in there as well. So it's pretty good. Doesn't have as much protein per serving as the other two that I've brought up, but yeah, for the price it's pretty good. You can get a box like this, a £4 box like this, for about $30, which you really can't beat because it has everything in it. It has about 8 grams of carbs, so better if you're trying to get some size about you, because you do need, if you're trying to get bigger, you don't just need protein, you need carbs as well, because protein of course is there to repair and grow your muscles, but carbs will give you that fuller look, you know what I mean, that fuller look about you. Anyway, so yeah, that's my take on those 3 protein shakes. Very simple, very straight to the point. Now I'm going to tell you how I take my protein. On rest days, I usually take them first thing in the morning, just 1 scoop. On training days, I might take 1 in the morning. This is for just the whey protein. This is not for the blend, because this is what I'm doing right now. But yeah, on training days, I'll take a protein shake maybe an hour or 30 minutes before a workout, and of course after, post workout shake, during the metabolic window, Don't want to miss that up. Definitely get it in. Get that protein shake in 30 minutes. Within that 30 minutes after the workout is done. And of course, you got to eat your food. You got to eat your lean protein and your carbs or whatever. And your greens for minerals, vital, essential minerals and vitamins. Everything that you need to know, basically, you can click up here. I'm going to put the link right here, which is one of our first videos that we did on protein and whey protein, if you really need it. Which you don't need it. And one thing to keep in mind is that companies, of course, companies that sell protein shakes, they're biased, so they're gonna tell you anything. That's one thing you need to know. They're biased, and protein shakes these days are quite dramatically overpriced from what they used to be. So they're overpriced, and companies are biased. And another thing that you need to be aware of is protein spiking, which is basically when companies act like crooks and they switch out the complete protein with individual amino acids to save them money and at the expense of the customer. Now, granted that proteins are made up of amino acids, 20 in total, but you cannot expect individual amino acids to give you the same benefit of a complete protein. I was actually reading an article the other day about a company that's been introduced into the protein world called Chromadex, and if the bottle has or the container has Chromadex verified on it, then you know that it hasn't been spiked with protein. They're like a third-party testing lab that can separate quality products from imposters. So yeah, do your research. The ones that I take are pretty popular brands. I'm pretty sure all of you guys have seen this, whether you're in America or England or Denmark or Finland or wherever the fuck you may be. Pretty sure you've seen that. You might have seen this one as well. Remember, this one's a blend, so it's basically whey and casein. Let's just say that. Basically whey and casein. So some people actually take casein after a workout. Some people even take it before. You just got to figure out what works for you. So this is how I take my protein. On training days, I take 1 scoop before a workout, and then post-workout, I will take 2 scoops. And then, of course, getting my food before the metabolic window shuts to keep the gains going. Because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. These two boys right here. Maintain those gains, baby. We now have an Instagram account up and running. It is at OneGameTrain. So if you have Instagram, please follow us. Show support. We're there to inspire, motivate, educate. Provide people with knowledge who are trying to get bigger, who are trying to do this, who are trying to do that, trying to get more lean, more tone, whatever, right? Quite a bit of content on there. And yeah, a lot more to come. Nige, you got anything else to add?
Nah, blood. Can't you see man's making gains?
Guess that's it then.